Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are trying out a whole bunch of new makeup that was released mostly in 2023, but it is now 2024 and I am trying to catch up with everything that I had in my new makeup drawer and try some new things out. I have a bunch of stuff from Physicians Formula. I have Caliray, the Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lips. Ooh, I'm so excited for these. And then the NYX Flamingo Frost eyeshadow palette that I picked up during the holiday releases. But you guys, before we jump into it, if you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. Hit the bell for notifications to new videos. If you like this video, make sure to get a big thumbs up. But if you want to see how I got this look using a whole bunch of new products from Physicians Formula, as well as a smattering of other companies, just keep watching. Okay, you guys, I have a whole bunch of new stuff sitting in front of me. One I've had in my drawer for a second and I really need to use this. This is the NYX Ultimate Flamingo Frost. This was their holiday release. It's super cute and I didn't have a chance. The end of 2023 was just not what I expected. And some things didn't get done that I had planned, but I'm getting through it, you guys. Now looking at the palette, there's some of them outlined in red, and at the bottom it says that those are face pigments, not for the eye, which bums me out because one of them is a mauve shade, this one right down here, which is definitely in my wheelhouse. It's one of my favorite tones to use. And then the burgundy, there's a shimmery pink, and then the bubblegum pink. That kind of bums me out, but it hasn't stopped me in the past. I'm just going to be more careful and make sure it doesn't get close to my eye. But that's the one thing I have about palettes. And it says eye pigments and face pigments. So 12 of them are eye pigments and 4 of them are face pigments. We're going to have play. We're going to have fun. I do want to go ahead and swatch them because they are very beautiful, including this one that kind of has like a marbled effect. If you can see it in person, it's got blue, purple, and cream kind of like tones in there, so I'm interested to see what it looks like when it's swatched. So let me go ahead, swatch these, and then we will figure out a way forward. Okay, you guys, swatches don't necessarily tell the entire story. You can have some really good swatches, you can have some that just don't want to do what you think they should do, but it gives you an idea of what they look like outside of the pan, because I have been very surprised when I haven't swatched a shade, go and use it, and what it looks like in the pan is not what it looks like on my eyes, which is why I do all the swatches now. In the third row last shade, that tan or creamy color, it disappeared on my skin. When you look at the swatches, it looks like there's nothing there between the shimmery pink shade and the mauve pink shade. And the mauve pink didn't swatch like I wanted it to. The green shimmer in the bottom row, I want to use that. That is definitely going to go in this area. But as far as the others, the burgundy shade, really pretty. The tan and browns are the ones that are said that they can be used on the eyes. That kind of gets rid of all the pinky red shades that you would give for like different color definition. So I'm kind of bummed in that aspect because otherwise we're playing with neutrals and then a pop of color. Unless you want to chance it and put the face pigments on your eye, just be careful. Now, I really love this green shimmer. I'm looking at the different shades. So there's some really pretty champagne and brown shimmers. And then that swirled shade that I was talking about, the blue, purple, and cream, when blended together is an icy white, which will be beautiful in the inner corner or the brow bone. It may be a little glittery for the brow bone, but if you want that iciness when you go and do the inner corner and brow bone, it's perfect for that. However, I don't know what I want to do as far as that's concerned, but I know I want to use the green shimmer. So let me clean the swatches off my arm and we will jump into this eye look. Okay, you guys, the eyes are primed and I think I have a way forward. Like I said, I am bummed that the pinky and burgundy shades are all face pigments. My thinking of that is that they're meant to be like blushy shades or to give that like not Sunkissed. I can't think of it. It's like the rosy cheek glow. Now the one thing I am going to do, and I literally just said that this is a face pigment. I am going to go into the Mauve pink shade. This shade right here. That is going to go into the crease in the outer V. I'm going to keep it away from my actual eye as much as possible. I don't like that they put face pigments in a palette when I'm tempted to use it. But the warning is there. I'm going in at my own regard. The last time I checked, this was still available on NYX's website. I just want a little bit of color along with some neutral shades. So we're going to use this and then some of the brown tones. Did you guys pick this palette up during the holidays? I'm intrigued. I wasn't really seeing reviews of it on YouTube or TikTok or at all. So it does have a really pretty wash of color, even though it didn't swatch. Like, it just didn't want to have any payoff. I will say the stampings in here of the little stockings are really cute. Okay, now I'm going to go into this tannish brown shade. Also on my fluffy crease brush. Just picked it up slightly. I am going to bring it down a little bit so it doesn't overtake the pink. In the past, I've purchased NYX eyeshadow palettes. I've never used them though. I bought one, I want to say spring last year or 2 years ago. And it had a bunch of like neon and fun shades. Never used it. And then I think I decluttered it because I just didn't reach for it. I'd always look at it and I'm like, oh, it's so cute, I should use it. And then I would never use it. I will say this has a really pretty like tone to it. It does play well with this mauve shade that's not meant for your eyes. And now I'm going to go into the shade that looks like it should be black, but for me it looked more like a chocolatey brown, not like a true black, which is fine. I'm just going to use my pencil brush for this so we get a more defined outer corner. You guys, I still have not gone back to work. We got back from Cape Coral, and that Friday we were told that we were just teleworking that day, and then yesterday completely forgot that we have a 4-day, but our 4-day was Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So I'm like, oh my goodness, what am I gonna do with myself? I do have errands that I need to run that didn't get ran while I was in Florida. Some things that I need to drop off at the post office, have a couple returns for UPS, just, you know, errands, and go grocery shopping. I did not want to go grocery shopping the weekend we got back because I was like, okay, everyone is shopping for New Year's Eve. I don't like those crowds. I went into one store and I could not. I was in and out as quickly as possible, but it was just so busy. All right, I feel like that's a good base. We've got a little bit of pink definition. I might have to like amplify it a little bit. I'll do that towards the end. But it gives us something to work with as far as defining the lid. And nothing too crazy. Now into the green shade. And oh, look at that. Just gonna do that on my ring finger. Oh, that is so stunning. Who says you have to spend an arm and a leg for beautiful shimmers? Actually, I want to say this palette was like $12 or $14 on their website. That is so pretty. I could build this up, but I think I want to leave it just like this because it looks kind of like a sea glass. All right, let me do this eye and I'll be back because I have a whole bunch of face products in front of me. Okay, right before the holidays, Physicians Formula put out all kinds of new products, and I bought them. They were doing a sale where you could just bundle, and it was actually more affordable to bundle. I think it was like 6 items. So I have the Physicians Formula Butter Glow Bronzing Serum. This can be mixed in with your foundation, moisturizer, alone on the face, you name it. This is supposed to be used all over the skin. You can do it on your face. It's a non-greasy formula as per their website. So I might mix that in today, but I'm also nervous because I have the new Diamond Perfector Mineral Wear BB Cream. And I'm just kind of like, ooh, do I mix them and see? Because I really want to know if this formula is going to work on my skin. I don't know. We'll see. But I got the shade medium. I got the shade medium to tan. Also, it is like getting ready for spring because we have the Butter Glow Contour Wand, which I love the Charlotte Tilbury one. So if this is a more affordable dupe, and I know e.l.f. just put one out last year. We also have the Diamond Bronzer Mineral Wear. I got the shade Deep Bronze Gem. And then also there is the Butter Glow Bronzer and Blush. So I think I'm going to use the contour. I'm going to try the Diamond Bronzer, and then I'm going to see what this is all about. But if you have tried Physicians Formula in the past, their makeup smells delicious. If I didn't know it was makeup, I'd want to eat it, but I do. All right, let's dive in. I want to at least, like, I don't know that I want to mix it into the BB cream. Maybe put it like a little on my skin and then do the BB. I don't know. We're gonna try because I want to see what this is all about. And I want to say there were 2 shades in this. So I got Sunkissed Glow. All right, so I'm just gonna do a little. We'll start there. I know. So it says you can apply it by itself or you can mix it into foundation. Like next time I'll try it mixed in. This time I'm just gonna do straight on the skin. So it is giving some color. Maybe if you just want, like, I don't tan my face when I go to the tanning bed. I will actually put a towel over my face when I tan, but that's just preference because I already have like awesome sunspots from growing up in Florida and not wearing sunscreen and just going to the beach because kids don't like sunscreen, and I was one of those kids. I would get burned and then I'd be mad because I'd end up with like sun blisters. Wear your sunscreen. Like, learn a lesson from someone else and don't skip on the sunscreen. All right, so it gave a little bit of a glow. I also didn't put a lot on. I just wanted to see what we were working with. So I probably put a little bit more up here and a little like here on the outer parts of my face. If I was doing a no makeup day and needed a little bit of bronzing to like tone match, this would be great for that. Not bad. It kind of gave my skin a little oomph. I will be playing around with this a little bit more. And it doesn't feel greasy, which is amazing. All right, so we do have the Diamond Perfector in medium to tan. I'm gonna shake it up a little bit. So this is a complexion enhancing beauty balm designed to leave all skin tones looking radiantly glowing. It's a 10-in-1 skin perfector, moisturizes, primes, and provides lightweight coverage while diffusing the look of pores and imperfections. Okay, well, I didn't read that before and I did prime. So if you want to know the other products I use that I didn't show on camera, they'll be linked down below. Good for lustrous diamond dust, creates a light diffusing blur that leaves a translucent veil of luminosity. Soothing mineral water and nourishing vitamin E transforms dull, dehydrated skin, leaving it feeling radiantly smooth and glowing. Let's see, key ingredients: lustrous diamond dust, soothing mineral water, and nourishing vitamin E. All right, gently shake before use. Okay, sounds good to me. I do like the component. It looks kind of like a diamond, right? I do like the squeezy tubes because you can just kind of like put them straight onto your face. I also don't know how like liquidy or thick it is. All right, we'll start there and then we'll do everything else because I kind of want a comparison. It's a little weird. I don't know if you guys can see, like, it's kind of like falling into my pores and getting like kind of patchy. I don't know if adding more is a good idea, but we're gonna see. Maybe it's just like not enough, or maybe I'll try it on this side. I'll apply it with my fingers, because sometimes BB creams just like to be used with like fingers and not brushes. I feel like the shade match is okay. I did get medium to tan knowing that I like used a tanning bed, but I haven't been tanning in like a week and a half. I'm gonna use my sponge and see if I can like press it in and get rid of the excess. No, it's really weird. Do you guys see that? I'm gonna try it with my fingers on this side. If I don't like it, we'll start over. I am not usually the type to do my foundation with my fingers, so this feels weird to me. I also feel like it didn't put any coverage on it. It is all on my fingers, and actually touching my face made my redness come out more. I really wanted to try this. I really wanted to like it. I just tried the Estee Lauder like serum foundation, and I like light foundations. This isn't it. All right, I am going to go ahead and take this off. I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I took it off. I put the Butter Glow back on just to kind of like make it cohesive, but I grabbed my Nars Light Reflecting because I know that with the primer I have on and my skin in the winter, it absolutely loves this foundation. So I want to see, maybe it's the glow serum. Maybe that's what's making it break down. But I would think that Physicians Formula, if they're releasing products in the same line or the same time, they probably tried it with it. It could just be my skin. I don't know why I was trying to apply this straight to my face, but I want to give the glow serum a fair shot and see, because, you know, maybe it's the glow serum. Maybe they're not meant to be together. It wasn't the glow serum, you guys. My foundation looks really good on this side of the face right now. All right, let me go ahead and do the rest of this. I'm also going to do my concealer, and then I'll be back because we have cream contour products. Okay, you guys, I have not done my concealer because I have cream products, and I was like, wait, that's not the right order of sequence, and that doesn't make sense. So we're going to use the Butter Bronzer, or Butter Glow Contour Wand from Physicians Formula. And I have mine in the shade Medium Deep. Okay, so that's what that looks like. Interesting. We will try this out. I don't know how much I need, but I've also just opened it, so it's only a little bit coming out. All right, gives it a little bit of contour. It just, I'm not using a lot, but it also like doesn't want to like, I don't know, I think it's kind of liquidy. I can feel it when, like with the Charlotte Tilbury one, I have to have it sitting on my table for it to all come to the opening of it. It's a little bit warmer than I would use for contour, but I'm not mad at it because it is really pretty and will be great in the summer. So no contour, contour. I don't want to overdo it because I do still have bronzers to try out. Let me conceal and powder. I'll be back for the rest of this. Okay, before I go on to any more skin products, I want to finish off this eye. And I don't think I'm going to use the pinky shade underneath. I think I'm just going to stick with the tan and the brown. So I'm going to go into this tan shade on my little tiny compacted smudge brush. Just because it says it's not supposed to be done around the eyes for that pinky shade, I don't want to put it as close to my eyes on the waterline. And then I'm going to go into this chocolatey brown shade. I'm going to pick up my pencil brush for this one. I want to still stay as precise as possible with this. I'm going to go into this mauve shade. This is just going to go above all that brown to add some of that pinkiness back in, but not too pinky. Okay, there we are. Now for the inner corner and the brow bone, I don't want to use that icy white shade. I want to use more of a champagne. So I'm going to use this shade right here. I'm going to pick that up on a pencil brush. Alright, so I do have the diamond bronzer and the bronzer and blush. So the diamond bronzer, this one is for extra sensitive or breakout prone skin. I might get a breakout like when it's that time of the month, but since I've paid more attention to like my skincare over the years, I don't break out as frequently. It's when I don't pay attention and just either don't use my skincare, which I get lazy sometimes, or I use something and I don't pay attention to the ingredients. If it has oils, like I took oils out of my routine knowing that I'm an oily skin girl, and that can definitely turn it up for acne for me. So I try and stick with like gel moisturizers because they're gonna have a water base. I don't like, I'll do serums, I'll do eye creams and moisturizers. But when I was younger, I wouldn't use moisturizers, period, because I thought all of them were created the same and the chemicals and whatever was in there was breaking me out. That's not the case. And I learned over time. Now, this one is, when you read the details, it does say that it is a cream formula. So it says brush on cream bronzer all over face and neck to even out skin tone for a natural looking glow. Maybe worn alone or over makeup. So because I have already powdered, I'm going to test that theory. And then this one is supposed to be kind of a glowy. So I'm going to use this to give us that bronze and then see what the glow effect is on the butter glow. So this one, like the butter bronzers and all that, they also have the extra component where it like comes up and there's a mirror and a brush. The mineral wear doesn't have that, which I appreciate because the packaging's kind of bulky. Let's see. So I can see that it's already making a mess. So let's just tap, tap, tap and see what it's all about. Okay, it's nothing crazy. I did go a little bit darker with my shade. I did say I have deep bronze gem, just because I know that some of my bronzers have been in the light category because I was so fair for quite a long time. But now I'm starting to stay a little more tanned up. I'm not great with self tanners, which is why I go to the tanning bed, but I also feel better getting the, even if they're fake sun rays. All right, so this is pretty buildable too. I feel like this would be great for me for work because it doesn't look too dark and it just gives a very pretty gradient for the blendability. Have you guys seen this? Because like it just popped up in my inbox. I want to say it was like the beginning of December. I was really surprised because I hadn't seen any big releases from Physicians Formula in a while. I kind of in love with this. Let's see, did it disturb anything? No, it went on top of my powder beautifully. Okay. I feel like this is gonna end up in like my daily routine. Oh, I should keep this out. We still have the Butter Glow Bronzer and Blush. The blush does look like it's pretty fair, so we'll see. But I want to see if I can get these shades and see what they look like on top of this. Because these two right here look like they have shimmer to them. And then right there is more matte. So that's what that looks like. It might be too light. So I got Healthy Glow. Let's just see what this Healthy Glow looks like. Okay, it does give a little bit of sheen. I'm not mad at it. It's not like overbearing. Alright, do you guys see the sheen? Or is it just me? But I do see a little bit, and it's not too crazy. When was it? What I think it was the Fenty. I want to say it was like chocolate swirl or was like a bronze topper. That was so shimmery. This is just kind of like a subtle glow. And me in my middle school, high school days would not put anything on my 5 head with a shimmer. Because I got called a solar panel, a solar shield, like you name it, I heard it. Because I had a big forehead. I always have. Children are cruel. Alright, we're going to pop into this blush. I have a feeling it's going to be a little pale, but I want to try it. I see a little bit. It is very fair. I don't remember if there were like darker shades of this. It seems like it's building a little bit, but I don't know that it's building to what I want. We'll do the other side because you need to even it out, but I'm gonna grab another blush. Let's pop into the drawer. Let's see. Ooh, haven't used this one in a while, and it's close to pan. This is the Milani Baked Powder Blush in Luminoso. I absolutely love this. I just decluttered a like brand new one that I had a spare of because I was like, let me finish this up and then I'll buy a new one when I do. Because the rate at which I've been going through blushes right now, I'm not buying a new one anytime soon. See, it just gives like a peachy glow. And I may not need to purchase a new Luminoso because it may be too light for me. It is a really pretty shade, and when I was fair, it was so beautiful. I would wear it to work all the time. You just get like a subtle sheen. I'm kind of bummed. I wanted that blush to be like, it is what it is. I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows. I have the Alamar, what is this? Mami? brow styler in Mocha Dark Brown. This was in one of my subscription boxes. I absolutely love Alamar. And like I'll go to buy something and then it seems like in my next subscription box, it's there. I don't know how Ipsy or BoxyCharm or whatever it is now reads my mind, but it's like, oh, I want to try this out from Alamar. And it shows up in my subscription box. So I have yet to actually purchase something myself. But I haven't been disappointed. Like they all stay in my collection when I declutter. So this brush, well, pencil, it has like a flat tip. It's interesting, like very interesting. Luke, who he had duty yesterday. So I was kind of talking about when we were getting ready, or when I was getting ready for New Year's Eve. I was talking about how the work schedule for him is right now. Today is January 2nd. By the time you see this, it's going to be a little delayed. But during stand down, they're working every other day for 24 hours. And he was on the ship yesterday for 24 hours. And I was like, that's weird. He's still not home. And right now it is 10:21. I'm getting ready so that I was cleaning up the house. I was doing laundry and enjoying my coffee before I like started getting ready. But I was kind of wondering like, where the heck is he? Because usually they do their turnovers first thing in the morning, like super early. And he'll be home about like 7:30. But he's not home yet. He just called me and I was like, where the heck have you been? They have some stuff coming up, some things that he was prepping, conversations to be had. And he's heading home now. So I think he's going to go with me when I run errands. Which errands are not his favorite thing to do. Especially because one of them is grocery shopping. He's like, oh, are we just ordering and picking up groceries? And I was like, no. We're going into the commissary and we're going to do normal people grocery shopping. Sometimes I just like to pick out my own stuff. If I have a really busy schedule, then I will order my groceries ahead and just pick them up. But lately I hate crowds. I hate being in the grocery store when it's just jam-packed and it feels like everyone is in there. The idea of pushing a cart and bumping into people, or like, I've almost ran someone over before and I was just like, my bad. Like, didn't see you rushing through, and I'm just kind of like not trying to cause an accident here. So I try to plan accordingly, like not going on New Year's Eve, but that doesn't always happen. So if I need groceries and I wouldn't say I'm like an anxious person. Like I've never been diagnosed with anxiety, but there's just certain things where if I can just not be stuck in a crowd, I'd rather not. So I'm going to go grocery shopping today. Hopefully it's not too busy. And Luke is going to go with me. This is a funny story. And our family and friends are just kind of like, what the heck? So Luke, when we first started dating, he was living up in Williamsburg area and he needed groceries because they had him on temporary assignment orders. They had him living in a hotel and going back and forth to work. And it wasn't a bad hotel. He had a kitchen and everything. So he was like, I need to pick up some groceries so I can like make breakfast and all that stuff. And I was like, okay, well, where do you need to go grocery shopping? He's like, let's go to Costco. And I was like, all right. When I think of Costco, like a 2-person household or like the necessities that you want to buy in bulk, like Kleenex, paper towel, those types of things, I'll buy in bulk. Food, we just don't eat vegetables and fruit as quickly. Like we don't need 3 pounds of tomatoes or whatever. Usually it's like 4 pounds of oranges and stuff. It's a lot of food. I'm not the type to like freeze and can and all that stuff. So we go. This is just for him, mind you. He's not even planning out dinner or anything or like meals for him and I. It's just him. He spent $500. And at Costco, that is easy to do on meats, cheeses, eggs, all that type of stuff. I get that. This was for like a week and a half. And I was like, you go through it that quickly? And he was like, well, yeah. I was like, I about had a heart attack. I was like, there's no way I eat that amount of food. He's like, well, I do eat it, but sometimes it goes to waste. And I was like, Okay, so when we moved in together, I started doing the grocery shopping. Our bills are not $500 every 2 weeks. But Luke and I have gone to Costco together since then. And the one time he just started putting stuff in the cart and I was like, we don't need that. Like, that's not on. He's like, yeah, but it looks good. And I'm like, okay, that's not how we're going grocery shopping, you guys. So there's now a rule in place when Luke goes with me shopping, especially for groceries. If it's not on the list or you don't get permission to put it in the cart, it doesn't go in there. And if he puts it in there, he then gets to pay for the entire shopping cart. It is the quickest way to get him to not put stuff in the grocery cart. Because I am not. He and I will sit down, and when we were driving back from Cape Coral, I had asked him, I was like, are there any specific meals you want in the next 2 weeks? So I will actually plan out what our meals are going to be, get just the ingredients that we need, and some of those can be shared in other meals. But otherwise, we will have all these random things that don't go together, and I'm like, we're not doing that today. So it makes it a lot easier. And when I told Luke we were going grocery shopping, he was like, oh, we're just picking up groceries. And I'm like, no. He's like, oh man. He's like, this is going to be hard. And I was like, just don't put anything in the cart. This brow has taken far longer than it needed to be because I told a story. But let me know, do you have that same issue like when you go grocery shopping? And mind you, this is just Luke, who is a grown man, an adult, older than me, and I'm 39. I think he's like 42. He's not much older than me. But we joke that sometimes he's like a toddler when we go into a store. He's like, I gotta have it. I need it right now. Do you have that same like thing? Like, if you have kids, do you have to like tell them not to put stuff in the cart? I know I was told when I was a kid, like, don't grab off the shelf, don't put it in the cart. I wouldn't. But do you have those same issues? Or with your significant other? I'm interested. Am I the only one? I know I am not the only one out there that has these issues. Let me go finish my brows because I'm looking crazy right now. And I do have the Milk Kush Fiber Brow Gel to try. I picked this up at like Marshall's a couple days ago. So I want to try this on top of this. But I'll be back because I still have a mascara and I have the Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lip Plump, and these are the shimmery ones. They are all over my TikTok, you guys. They are super viral right now and I want to try them out. Let me make them look as close to being related as possible and we'll discuss. Okay, you guys, my brows are as close as they're going to get. Now I am going to try this Milk Kush Fiber Brow Gel. I have it in the shade Dutch. I haven't tried this before and I've only tried a couple things from Milk. Some things I like, some things I don't. So I'm interested to see. But I'm going to use this the same way I do my Benefit Fluff Up Brow Wax, and I'm going to take it backwards through my brow so that like every brow hair is affected and touched, and because this is supposed to give like the effect of like thicker, fuller brows, I think. Oh yeah. So these ones are standing up a little bit better. They do, granted I did just get them tinted, but I feel like this is actually pretty good like shade match. I was actually really surprised to see this one at Marshall's. But I've been seeing quite a few brands that I never thought I'd have like in either of those, like TJ Maxx, Marshall's. And there's part of me, granted it's not when they're first released, but the reality is when you're talking about TJ Maxx or Marshall's having those items, it's because they have a surplus, or maybe they had, I think I just saw Pat McGrath like the Bridgerton releases, or it was a Valentine's Day release. Eventually you have too much in the warehouse, people didn't buy it, you can only put things on sale for so long. Why not sell them to Marshall's or TJ Maxx? Because that's the other thing is, if I keep saying Pat McGrath, her price point's a little bit higher than some consumers would like to spend. But if you go into your local Marshall's or TJ Maxx and you find it on the shelf and it's only, you know, $14.99 compared to $45, they're more likely to pick up that 6-pan palette for $14.99 than paying the full price. I'm just saying. So it's worth it for those companies to sell them to TJ Maxx Marshall's, Ross, any of those types of stores to offload the product, also recoup some of their money, and maybe a different consumer can get it. Just my mind thought, right? All right, so we'll see how these hold up. Never tried it. Interested to see how it works. I stay with my favorites. Like Benefit is definitely one of my favorites. Patrick Ta has a really good one. Kosas, LYS. Like those are the ones that are in rotation right now in the drawer. I did already curl my lashes before I came back on camera, but I have the Caliray Come Hell or High Water mascara. This is a clean mascara. Zero smudge, volumizing, and curling. All right, I'm interested. And this is the wand. There's a lot of bristles on this wand. All right, so let's just do one and see. I have been doing my like wing a little bit thinner. There was a comment on one of my videos about overdoing the eyeliner and smudging out, and I don't smudge out my waterline. It's something that I haven't been able, like, it's not a habit I want to break. I like my waterline to be black. I've tried the cream and what is it, like the Bambi dough effect. It's just not my thing. I am trying to get this liner on the top lid thinner because I have had to get pretty thick where they're right, it's blocking some of the eyeshadow that I do, but I do also have, my eyelids are starting to show their age, but I like how my eyes look with black liner. I always have. Maybe different eyeshadow looks don't necessarily need all that brown eyeliner or all that black eyeliner, but it is what it is. I appreciate the feedback, but it's something I like. All right, so this is what my lashes look like right now. And I know from the side profile you can kind of see, whereas like you can't see these ones at all. It does look like it pulled them apart pretty good. I don't know about, it might have some volumizing. It is giving some like depth to the lashes, making them a little bit bigger, not just so like stick thin. I hate that with mascara. All right, let's go ahead and do the bottom. I kind of like this mascara. It makes my eyelashes look so much more open. Right now, like, where are my eyelashes? Oh yeah, they're very like defined. Can you guys see them? Like this eye looks very open. This one looks like it's like trying to go to sleep. Anyone else feel like that before they put mascara on? I really like that. I don't know. Have you guys tried this mascara? For being a clean mascara, I don't have a preference on clean beauty or anything like that. But if it's going to do something that, you know, another brand can't and still be clean, all right, I appreciate that. They are sold at Sephora. I absolutely love their primer. I've repurchased it. Like, I think I'm on my second or third bottle of it. But Caliray has some beautiful stuff. Their highlighters, I have both of them. I absolutely love them. So far, I haven't been disappointed with anything that I've tried, and I got this in a subscription box. All right, I think that's where I'm gonna leave my lashes for now. I did get it like right here. Oh, and it's gone. That was easy. We have the Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lip Plump. I'm so excited for these. Okay, you guys, I have 3 shades. So I have Peach Shimmer Glass, Berry Shimmer Glass, and Rosy Mauve Shimmer Glass. I'm gonna try with the lightest shade first because I do want to try each of them. These are the ones that, like, once you push this, you can't retract it down. Ooh, just a peachy shade. And there's little like gold particles of glitter. Okay, I thought it was gold glitter, you guys. I don't know if you can see it. It is like a pinky glitter. Oh, that is beautiful. Okay, it's subtle. Mind you, I have no lipstick on, it's just my lips, and it is the prettiest shade. The glitter I can't wear. With the glitter, I can't wear this to work, but after work, okay. And I have a couple other ones. I have the like limeade, the green one that turns to like a pinky shade. Really like that one. And then I have like a mauve-y pink that I got in one of my subscription boxes. This is the first time I purchased, nope, the color shifting one was the first time I purchased. But I just love how my lips are so juicy, and there is like a minty feeling. It doesn't feel like spicy pepper or anything like that. It just, it's minty and like refreshing. All right, so peach if you want just your lips but juicier, and some pink glitter. Need a makeup wipe so we can clean them off. So pretty. Do you guys still see the glitter on my lips? Even though I just wiped it off, the glitter is still there. It is what it is. All right, so I think Rosy Mauve is lighter than the berry. Okay, this has like silver glitter. Oh, this is beautiful. It is so shimmery. I don't know if that's the gloss or the silver glitter. You guys. Like, I really like this. And that was Rosy Mauve. Have you picked up any of these? I've seen them all over my For You page on TikTok. Insta stories, reels, like they are everywhere. And then this shade is the Berry Shimmer. Ooh, that's pretty. Oh, this is like metallic. So this one actually has some color. And this looks like it has like pinky and silvery glitter in it. Look how juicy the lips look. I really like this. They all three have the same minty effect. They don't feel like cayenne pepper just like pasted on your lips, because I've tried some of those and they do not stay in my collection. What is it? The Too Faced lip injection feels like you just got stung by a swarm of bees. This is like refreshing. And it feels, it's so juicy. I really like this. Let me know your thoughts. Like, are you purchasing them? Are you picking them up? I know Tarte did a sale a couple weeks ago. Okay, you guys, I have to hurry up. My light just gave out and I've been talking for far too long because that's my sign. But you guys, let me know. Are you picking these up? I know TikTok has been, like the Tarte store in TikTok, they've been doing sales on different lip plump juicy, like these. Right. Maracuja Juicy Lip Plumps. They have the regular shades, they have the color shifting ones, and then now the shimmery, like, oh, they're so beautiful. I really like these. Do I need every single color? Probably not. If you've seen my lip declutter, which is coming up soon. Yeah, I don't need any more lip products, but these, I really like them. These will probably get used quite a bit after work. But the ones that don't have glitter, I wear those to work all the time. Just, it feels so good on the lips. But you guys, all right, let's talk real quick about some of the products that I used today. The BB cream from Physicians Formula, for me, I will try it one more time. But for me right now, it is a no. I really, really, really wanted to like this. I don't know if it was the Butter Glow. This underneath my Nars Light Reflecting, beautiful. And have glowy skin. I really like it. I'm gonna try this out on the shoulders or like mix it in with my moisturizer. I'm really excited to be using this during the summer. We all need some glowy skin. So I'm excited for that. The Butter Glow bronzer and blush, I need to look to see if there's a different shade. For me, this is kind of pale, but I do like the sheen. It's subtle. So it just gives that glow. I appreciate that. The diamond bronzer, I like that. I'm going to continue to use that, especially for work, because I don't need anything dramatic for work. And I feel like this could be a daily wear for me. The Butter Glow Contour Wand, I will keep using this. I will try it out some more. I like it. I don't think I went as dark as I needed to with powder over it, because it did seem to like kind of disappear with powder, but that was also me not wanting to overdo it. We know I can, if you've seen any of the videos in the past with like blush, where I've just all of a sudden it's a train wreck. Was not trying to go in too heavy-handed with this, so I will continue to use it. I do like the glow wands, the contour wands. I've used them from Tarte, Charlotte Tilbury, and e.l.f. and now Physicians Formula has one. So I'm interested to see and like continue using it. The Caliray mascara. I really like how my lashes look right now. Let me know your thoughts. Have you picked this up? Have you tried it? Did you receive it in your subscription box if you have Ipsy and BoxyCharm? I really like this, and I'll probably continue to use it on a daily. It did pull my lashes apart. I don't know about the curling because I did curl my lashes prior to. I will try not curling them and see what they look like afterwards. But as of right now, I will continue to use this. I really like this. I have not been disappointed with Caliray so far. Milk Kush Fiber Brow Gel. It's not new. It's new to me though, and I think like my brows are still staying up. They're not like crispy crunchy type. Like they feel soft still. I appreciate that. The Alamar Mami Brow Styler in Mocha Dark Brown. Feel like it's a great shade match for coming from a subscription box. Sometimes they're hit or miss, but I feel like the brow pencil is thin enough that it just gives strokes. And I appreciate it. So it went on easily. I talked way longer than I needed to, so it just took forever for this brow. And then the last thing was the eyeshadow palette from NYX, the Ultimate Flamingo Frost. I'm split on this. If it's supposed to be an eyeshadow palette, just put eyeshadows in there. I get what they were trying to do. At that point, you make it a face palette because you have cheek or just face pigments and then eyeshadow pigments. But if you aren't paying attention to the little red boxes or reading anything, you don't know that they're not supposed to be used by your eyes. Do I feel like they might be safe enough to be by your eyes? Sure, but it just depends on what ingredients are in there. When I look at this, the first ingredient in the face pigments is talc, mica, aluminum hydroxide, silica. So yeah, probably shouldn't be by your eyes, but be careful. I do like the color story. I really like this green shimmer. It is absolutely gorgeous. It kind of looks like sea glass on the eyes. Now, as far as when you look at this, it looks like it's going to be a colorful palette, but none of the matte eyeshadows that are in the pinky shades are meant to be by the eyes. So at that point, it becomes a neutral palette with pops of color or shimmer. Let me know. Did you pick this up? Are you going to see if they still have it on the NYX website? I liked it. They blended out beautifully. I really like the shimmer. I'll probably continue to use it or just reach for it for fun colors, but I'm kind of disappointed that there's face pigments in fun colors, but there's no eyeshadows that are mattes that are meant to be by the eyes. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. Did you pick up any of these? Are there any things that you want to try out that you saw me try? And are there any new products that you've seen sneaked that you think I should pick up? But you guys, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. Hit the bell for notifications, new videos. And if you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Until my next video, you guys, bye. I'll see you in the next one.